Female Afghan judges hunted by the murderers they convicted.
Here's a summary of the article.
More than 220 female Afghan judges are in hiding due to fear of retribution under Taliban rule. Throughout her career as a judge, Masuma has convicted hundreds of men for violence against women, including rape, murder and torture. In the past 20 years, 270 women have sat as judges in Afghanistan. In response to the accusations, Taliban spokesman Bilal Karimi told the BBC, "Female judges should live like any other family without fear. No one should threaten them. Our special military units are obliged to investigate such complaints and act if there is a violation." For more than 3 decades, Judge Sarnar investigated cases of violence against women and children. On behalf of the Taliban, Mr. Karimi said he could not yet comment on whether there would be roles for female judges in the future. The working conditions and opportunities for women are still being discussed. Former Afghan judge Marzieh Babakarkale, who now lives in the UK, has been advocating for the urgent evacuation of all former female judges.
This post received a score of 13,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Surely letting all violent prisoners out of jail is going to cause the new administration more problems?
I assume it depends on what proportion of the people locked up were there because of crimes that the Taliban no longer consider crimes.
I'm going to guess most of them are regarding treatment of women, sadly. That and probably people who tried to target US allies, especially spies, and who are now seen as patriots.
I mean, anytime a local force got in control of the country, the first people they go after is collaborators. This was seen in France, etc.
It was really bad in France where women who worked for the resistance spying on Nazis were punished as collaborators for being seen to date them.
Ah, really? That's terrible.
Check out Mata Hari. She was an exotic dancer turned high-end prostitute who got executed as a spy in France after WW1. She had many high-ranking official clients, both German and French I believe, and she was then executed for being a spy on them. Though most of her clients she had well before WW1 started, from her exotic dance days in Paris. She was a very famous dancer and every show she did was completely sold out back in those days.
Talibs let convicted murderers around? The eye for an eye Sharia law would be enforced, no?
These murderers are mostly Taliban supporters.
So supporters are exempt from Sharia law?
Now you're getting it.
Greater than the working conditions and opportunities for women are still being discussed. I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request. Means no. Captain Barbosa.
Greater than the working conditions and opportunities for women are still being discussed. Just come out and say it. Women will eventually be put back in the role the Taliban decided they belong before the US toppled their gov in 2002. I guarantee no discussions are taking place aside from how long to wait before they roll back women's rights completely.
One of my family members was one of those female judges in Afghanistan. She was kidnapped and killed by the Taliban. I legitimately hate these brainwashed people and wish I could do something about this horrible situation.
I'm so sorry.
Female judges are being targeted largely for being female.
Well, yeah, if they were hunting the male judges they'd be executed.
The Taliban are just so awful for that country. Every time they do a press release it's like bizarro world reasoning for laws. Let's chop off hands and hang people in the street, separate the men from the women and let the prisoners onto the streets, those poor Afghans. Sounds like a horrid place run by Yutzes.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.